unusual the way it's framed. If you look, the studs, instead of being on the shorter side, they're on the flat face side. I don't know why they did that. I'm sure there's probably a reason, but I can't just bring the insulation up here and do it because it's such a small area. It's only 1.5 inches now, gaps to fill. So I have this styrofoam that I'm going to put in place instead. And I've got glue to glue it in. This is Loctite PL300 foam board construction adhesive. It should work just fine. It's meant for styrofoam. It shouldn't burn it, and it should get it to stick just fine. So I'll let you know how that goes too. Thank you for being here. I really do appreciate it, and let's get started. 20.5. 33 and almost a quarter. Oh, this knife is not sharp at all. Too difficult. Do not use it if there is beard or hair on the face. Well, I'm not shaving, so I guess that's rule number 1. I'll be breaking. It's not even 6:30. No watch. Hello everyone, good morning and welcome back to the channel. It is about 6:30 a.m. Got out here a little early today to finish taping off outlets. That's all I had left to do to prep. Today we are insulating the ceiling. I have this stuff here called Acfix. I have this stuff here called Acfix. It can go on ceilings, and I'm gonna spray it about 1 inch thick, give or take. And I went with this instead of the large canisters that you can buy, because those, I couldn't get the square, or I guess the board feet to match what I have in the shop, and I was gonna overspend a lot of money. So these I was able to order more close to how many board feet I have to do. And it has, each of these comes with 2 tips, one for doing walls and one for doing the ceiling. So yeah, we'll see how this goes today. I have about 27 of these. Not about, I have 27 of these, and I'll use all of them. So let's get after it. It's gonna be hot. Probably should have gotten a little bit longer of a suit. Also probably should have gotten some booties. Oh well. Not a big deal. Now I've already practiced with 2 cans on the west side over there to kind of get a feel for how this stuff comes out. And it does come out pretty forcefully. So you have one shot to get your coverage. You have to let that dry and then you can do touch-ups. Because if you try to do touch-ups with it still wet, you'll just blow it all out of the way and basically waste what you already sprayed. So that was one takeaway for sure. took about 2 hours to get the first coat up. I'm taking a quick breakfast break. And what I have to do now is go around and touch up where I got very little coverage or I basically missed completely. And I have 6 cans left. So to give you an idea, my shop is 420 board feet if I went an inch thick, and each of those canisters claims to be 20 board feet at 1 inch thick, and I got 27 cans to do all of it. So if you multiply 20 by 27, you end up with 540. So I figured, oh, 540, that's plenty. I should have more than enough and have some left over. But that's just it, is it's not gonna be perfect. There's some areas where it comes out perfect, and there's some areas where you're kind of rushing, and so but definitely better to order more than you need. And how much more, it really depends on your experience level too. If you do this regularly or you've done it several times before, maybe you don't need to order quite as much extra. But for me, and this being my first time, definitely there's a bit of a learning curve. It's definitely doable for any DIYer, but I would say you want some extra at the very beginning because you're going to need to practice as well. I can't remember the last time I sweat like this. These tie-back suits are not breathable. Okay, well that about wraps it up for this one. I am officially done with the ceiling. It turned out pretty good. It took just under 3 hours to get completed, and there's a couple of spots that I didn't get quite as thick as I was hoping. I was aiming for 1 inch in thickness, but that's okay. I think it's gonna be quite noticeable of a change in here with the ceiling being done now. So yeah, I would definitely recommend this stuff here. I'm pretty pleased with it. I think it did great. I don't have anything to really compare to, so I guess I can't really give you too great of a review, but as far as how this went, I'm happy with it. It didn't take very long to change out the canisters here. It has a foam cleaner, and it screws in just where these things do, and you can squirt some of this foam cleaner through it, and it clears out the gun, so that's nice. Never had any jamming issues or clogging issues, and I used 1 gun. I had 2, and I only ended up using 1 gun. So biggest complaint is that it just doesn't expand as much as I was hoping that it would have. These things could have gone a lot further if it would, but maybe you get what you pay for. I don't know. Right around $700 to do this whole ceiling. And had I bought the kits, I think I was looking at around $1,200 to $1,500. So saved a lot of money. Yeah, right around $1,500 if I would have bought the other kits. So that's, for this small of a space, I would recommend looking into the canisters. So if you're enjoying the content, which I hope you are, please consider subscribing to the channel and hitting the notification bell. That way you can be alerted when I upload new videos in this series on converting this shed into a shop. Thank you so much for being here. I hope to see you on the next one. And until then, please take care and stay safe. Goodbye. I think I've lost some calories.
I could have eaten several more of those.